Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for another video. And guess what? It's back! Random Movie Mumblings! What the fuck's Random Movie Mumblings, you ask? Wow. Basically, I bugger off to the cinema. Whatever I get to see is within 5 minutes of me arriving. So, I'm here, it's 12:35-ish. So whatever opens closest to this time, I go and watch. And then I give it a little review. So I'm going to pop into view and see what there is. I think there's a choice of about 3 or 4 films. So whichever one's closest. Funny thing just happened on the way here. You know, I'm on this little health kick thing to watch my weight. Well, I pulled up at a traffic light and a bloke to the right of me in his car, the passenger, was munching away on the biggest burger you've ever seen. And I thought, you bastard. And that wasn't only it. A couple of miles down the road, I pulled up at some more traffic lights, and I kid you not, I was just randomly just looking at the windows, looking out, looking at the blue sky, the trees, the birds, all that kind of shit. Yeah, not watching where I'm going. And then I noticed the number plate on the car in front of me. KFC. You fuckers! Oh, pull yourself together, Paul. So anyway, we're going into the cinema now. I'm not going to stop thinking about food. Although I have got my reduced sugar popcorn, my skinny popcorn. So I am being a good boy today. So let's go and see what we've got today. And then I'll give my little review when I come out. See you in a bit. Hey everyone, so just got out of the screening and as you saw on the board there were 3 or 4 different choices. So I went for 12 Strong. Not 12 Strong Men, although they were quite strong. Anyway, what am I talking about? Pull it together, Paul. This is the story. This is set basically after 9/11, and it is about the first Special Forces team to go into Afghanistan to basically whip arse with the Taliban. Headed by Chris Hemsworth, and you've also got Michael Pena, plus also Michael Shannon as well. And a very bald William Fichtner. Yeah, that takes a little while to get used to. So yeah, it's very very military, very out there, kind of lone survivor. Gives you all the feels of the usual war films like Saving Private Ryan, Hacksaw Ridge, even Rambo 3 as well. So you've got all the Afghanistan desert and all the soldiers, and it's about horse soldiers. So it's the first group of soldiers that had to go through this bypass through the mountains and all that to get to this leader of the Taliban to kill him and kill all his soldiers and all that in retaliation for 9/11. In order for Chris Hemsworth and his group of merry men to get through the actual canyons and get unharmed, they have to team up with a local resistance fighter, I suppose you could say. He wants to kill the Taliban more than anybody. So the soldiers team up with him and all of his soldiers, and they're kind of like the guides, they're kind of like comrades in arms, and they'll take them through the mountains and all that, and then they'll just kick the shit out of the Taliban. The acting's pretty good. Nothing special from Chris Hemsworth, but it is a war film, so it's kind of like low-key, and it is quite emotional in certain parts. And it is, in the UK, rated a 15. And I think it's an R in the US. So you're going to see blood, guts and shit spilt all over the place. So beware. It's a good film. The pacing is really good. When the team meet up with these resistance fighters, it kind of feels a little bit Rambo 3 to me. You know, when Stallone met up with the Afghan soldiers in that film, who I believe later in life, I think, actually developed into the Taliban. I think I read that somewhere. So yeah, so far as the look of the film, it's a war film. It's a war film in the desert. So it's going to look probably pretty much the same as any other war film set in the desert. So I don't know how you would win an award for cinematography, because it's just desert. But anyway, the shots are good. Wide angle shots are good. Lots of action, absolutely shitloads of action. It's a good test for your sound system as well. I don't know if the soundtrack was in Atmos, and hopefully it will be, or DTS-X when it comes out on Blu-ray and 4K. It's going to look gorgeous in 4K, because that will give your sound system a run for its money, especially like the last 15-20 minutes, because that is, oh my god, missiles compounding everywhere, gunshots going all over the place. So yeah, that'll be a really good test for the old sound system. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I believed in the characters, the 12 soldiers. You kind of like it was like a family, a community. So yeah, I believed in that they were friends and they had each other's backs. So that was pretty good. You also get backstory of home life as well, with the wives and the kids and that kind of thing. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Good music throughout. Really nice song at the end. I'm going to have to look that up because it's very country-ish. So I'm not sure who actually sings that, but it's a really good song. So yeah, I would recommend it if you like war films, if you like the kind of thing. Lone Survivor, it certainly feels like a Peter Berg film, and that kind of thing, a bit of Save It Private Ryan, as I say, lots of other war films, then you'll really enjoy it. So overall, I enjoyed it. The funny thing is, when the trailers came up at the beginning, there was a trailer for Avengers Infinity War. And there was quite a few old people in the audience. And there was a couple right sitting behind me. And the trailer came on. And, oh, I was getting pumped up. Ooh. And the trailer finished with the old Guardians of the Galaxy, with Chris Hemsworth in shot. So that was very clever. And the woman... The bloke, all I heard behind me was the bloke said to the lady, I take it you're going to go and see that one. And she said, oh, Jesus Christ, do we have to have another superhero movie? I just felt like turning around and saying, strap yourself in, love, because this one's going to go boom boom. I didn't have the heart to tell her that there's another Infinity War coming. And Black Panther and all the others that we've got coming. Ah, poor things. Never mind. Anyway, so that's my review. I am going to give 12 strong 4 big Paulies because I really enjoyed it. So before I head off home, I'm down Westwood Cross. Poundland is here. Even though I had a run-in with the woman last time, I'm going to go and have a look on the off chance that they might possibly have something in, although I'm not going to hold my breath. So we'll go and have a look. If there's not, I just might throw a tantrum in the aisles. So we'll see. What the hell is going on here? Where's the bloody Blu-rays? They've only gone and moved them all down one of the other aisles. Anyway, they've got Blu-rays. Let's have a look, see what we've got. So this with the sale, what, I don't know what that is. Transporter 3, so something. So there's actually a few new ones. The Legend of Hercules, The Dark Knight. Shame that one hasn't got a slip though. Let's see what else we got here. Click. Precious Cargo, I think I've picked that one up. And down here, American Hustle and all that stuff. Well folks, I just got back from Poundland. I had an heart attack then. Went straight to the back. Everything's moved. And they're doing some weird building shit over on the right hand side wall. So I had to look around to try and find out where the Blu-rays and DVDs were. What shocked me more is that they've actually had a few new titles in. They weren't brilliant. I mean, there were brilliant titles like The Dark Knight and a couple of others, but nothing that really grabbed me, nothing that I wanted to get, except one, which I've never heard of before, inspired by actual events. And it's got a one hell of a kicking cast. Ed Harris, David Duchovny and William Fichtner. And it's kind of a William Fichtner day, because he was in 12 Strong. It is something called Phantom. And it kind of reminds me of like U571. And what was that one with Harrison Ford? K-19, wasn't it? The Widowmaker or something like that. Brace for impact. So yeah, that does look pretty good. And I do like my submarine and war films like that at sea. So that's really good. So it's going to be a bit claustrophobic, but I think that's going to be really good up in the back bedroom. So looking forward to seeing that. I'll try and post a little mini Poundland review when I've seen it. Which I haven't done many, have I? I think I've done maybe one or two. And I've had about over 100 Poundland Blu-rays. So I'm very slacking. So anyway, that's it. One pickup today and one good film. So I'm heading off home now. Hope you enjoyed this little Random Movie Mumblings. There'll be another one coming up soon. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, my friends, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye!